Evening, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. I know it's kind of late, but I was traveling and haven't had a chance to get all of this finished. Okay, chart on the screen is the gold, and this is video number 989, and it's your Sunday night roundup of what the futures are doing and specifically the gold update. So we had another huge day on Friday where we got up back into that 1815 area and just could not hold it. I mean, we still closed up $14 at 17.96, but we were almost $20 higher, which is what happened here. And frankly, on the weekly basis, we made a slightly higher high, higher low, which is pretty solid. As you can see, the 5 week is turning up. Looks like it'll take another couple of days at least to cross back up. Let's look at it on the daily. On the daily, we've already crossed through the 20 and through the 50, and we are now headed towards the 100 and 200 day moving averages. So, I really like it. I still think it looks good, but, until we can close above this falling 100 and 200 day moving averages, it's really difficult to make a solid call on it. Let's take a look at the rest of the markets. The silver is also up about $8, 8 cents, pardon me. The oil is up about half a buck. This has been a very interesting market. Last week we had a little bit of weakness in the product as the market continued to move higher. So it looks to me like $90 is pretty much in the cards here, regardless of what we do on a day by day basis. We're in the SCO with a very small position. That's the inverse oil. And if we do get a bit of a correction, and we have had several, but it has bounced back. I mean, look at the, I'm just going to go back to that. Look at the lows during the week last week before it turned back up. I mean, here we got all the way down to 80.78 and closed 83.42. So that's $2.50 higher. The next day we made a high, opened, made a high, 83.96, came all the way back down to 80.79, and then closed again 82.50. It was down 92 cents, but it was also $1.75 off the low. So there is the ability for this to come back in substantially. It just hasn't. Okay, Bitcoin is up a little, I believe. Bitcoin is up 565. Ethereum is up 141. A lot of people think that on a psychological basis, the uh, start of trading in BITO is the sign that the market is going to top. I wholeheartedly disagree with them. And the amazing amount of open interest and volume coming into this. Look at this. I mean, the open interest down here was 7,000 contracts. Uh, 2 weeks later, it was 9,000 contracts. Friday, it was 14.6. So, you know, increase in volume, increase in open interest on a rising market are new long positions. So I don't think this is a market that's ready to top out. The bonds have been all over the place, as has the dollar, but they seem to continue to hold. The bond, if you look at the bond comment in tonight's letter, you'll see uh, we are right on a long-term trend line on the daily, and on the weekly it's the same situation. Not only are we on that same trend line, but we're also right here on the 200 week moving average. So All right, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a pre opening comment and I'll get you all caught up. Have a good evening.